Yeah, hi everyone. So now it is asking for the network communication settings, right? So this is my DHCP scope. The streaming network card will be this, and management network card is also same. And these are the port numbers for communication, that is 6890, and for console port it is 54321. Okay, simply click on next. Now we must have to select the use of Citrix TFTP services for boot file download. Okay, simply click on next. And that is the Steam server boot list. Click on next. This is the SSL port number for SOAP service. For SOAP service, port number is 54323. I will let you know what is SOAP service. Okay. Now you can create one user account from here. Let me enter, and let me enter some password because we are offline right now, so it will have nothing to do. Okay. Now after this, it will automatically start our Citrix form and all the services which is relevant to the PVS console. Okay, click on finish. So now hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible,
Yes,
sir.
yes, audible.
So it's almost done now. Okay, so the good thing about PBS services is that we can use any hypervisor to configure Citrix provisioning services. Okay, but for Citrix MCS services only Citrix hypervisor will be required, but with the help of PBS services we can use any like hypervisor. Okay. So basically it is running some script with the help of PowerShell. Let's wait for it. Okay, so in between what we can do, we can go back to the Gen Center, not from here. Okay, it's almost done, I think. Okay, select the location. India is fine. Skip it. I don't have internet. Continue with limited setup.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
So, where do you recommend to install this Citrix Zen Center?
Gen Center on physical, you can install it on any machine like Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8. It is just a console to get access to the Citrix hypervisor. You can install it anywhere on any desktop or
So
server.
also we can install also we can install in user machine
Yeah,
like
we can do that. We can do
system
that.
administrator machine.
If someone is from IT team, you can install it on local desktop or laptop, whatever he is using, right? But that machine, it should be into the network.
Okay.
So basically, this is just a console to get access, like how we are using RDP client to get access to the servers, right? So in a same way, we can use Gen Center to get access to the hypervisor, like to get some GUI view. So this is the only thing why we are using Citrix hypervisors like the Gen Center. Okay, now again log in, go back to the DDC. So our services are up now. Okay. So now the only thing that we have to do, we have to create a Vdisk for the target device that we are installing here in Gen Center. So basically what we did, we have configured the console. Like if you go here, let's exit this for now. If you go here and you can expand Citrix and Citrix provisioning console, click yes. So this is our Citrix provisioning console, connect to the form. And now what we have to enter, we have to enter the Citrix provisioning server IP address. So it is same in my case, 10.100, port number will be 54321. Click on auto login, connect it. So now this is our form which is Indore. This is our site, Indore site. And in Indore site, we have one server which is DC, which is working as PVS server for now. Okay. In the Vdisk pool, we have created nothing. In the Vdisk update management, we have updated nothing, right? So we will update it soon. In device collection, we have 0 devices so far. We are creating one Windows 10 machine in the views. And into the host, we have nothing. Why? Because we do not have added any hypervisor here. So you can add it from here as well. Add host. Next, Citrix hypervisor. So we have 3 options here: Citrix VMware or SACM. Name it Jan server -01. It will ask for hypervisor IP address. So what is the IP address? It's 10.51. So let me enter it. 10.51. Port number will be 80. The username is root for hypervisor. Let me enter the password. Click on verify connection. It is verifying. Connection successfully established. Click on next and finish it. Now we have our Gen server hypervisor we have connected in our form. Okay, so in a similar way, if you are running any VMware server or ESXi host or any other hypervisor like vSphere or not vSphere, Hyper-V or any hypervisor from Microsoft, you can add them. Okay, into the store, you will get the like Vdisk pool or Vdisk information. So far, right now we have nothing. Okay, so basically, this is our PVS console. In PVS console, we have site. Into the site, we have server, we have Vdisk pools, how to update Vdisk, how to create versioning. All those things I will explain in upcoming sessions. Okay. So now let's go back again to the, okay, we have logged in here. Mhm. My keyboard stop, my mouse stops working on that screen, so I have to rename. I have to join this into my domain actually. So I have to use keyboard only, or else I have to reboot the machine. That I do not want to do that right now. Why I'm not getting this option? Let's join it into domain, that is win10-td. This is our target device, and let me enter my domain, which is techmtech.com. Okay, so I have just rebooted this machine and I have joined that machine into my domain. And also I enabled the remote desktop for this machine because I'm not getting any input from my mouse with that console. So let's check the IP address, what machine is getting. It's win10td like 10.54. So now we can connect that machine in with remote console. I think not booted up so far. So basically what we did, we have configured the PVS server, okay? But now we must have to configure a target device, right? Because so far we do not have any target device, right? So for the same, I'm waiting for this machine to boot up, and then we will configure this machine as a target device. So I think machine is booted now. So to configure any machine as a target device, what you have to do, you have to use the same ISO media like Citrix provisioning, whatever the version you are using, okay? So I have mounted this ISO media to this machine. It is logging for first time, so this might take a while to boot up. Okay, so machine is booted now, and we have to run the same ISO media to configure this device as a target device. So run it. And now we have configured a console. We have installed the server as well, right? Now we have to configure the target device. So click the third option. So third option is always for the desktop or server operating system, not for the server and console. Okay, it is for client. So click on target device installation, click on install. Click next, accept the license and terms. That is fine. Installation directory, this will be the installation directory. C program file Citrix provisioning services. Install it. So basically what we are doing, we are configuring one device as a target device to stream the virtual drives, okay, from PVS console. Okay, so installation has been done. Let me click on finish. Oh, it is asking to reboot. Okay, let's reboot this. So we have configured one device as a target device. We have not configured, we have just installed that target device application into that particular system. So now we have to create an image of this system with the help of imaging devices. Okay, so I think device is booted now. We can again take a remote. So now just suppose for an example, you are configuring this target device for HR team or any other specific team. So before configuring this machine as a virtual disk or before creating any Vdisk from that machine, you must have to install all the required softwares for that particular team. Okay, so right now I'm not installing any software because it will be time consuming. I'm just configuring the things on the basic operating system. Okay, so here what we have installed, we have installed target device in this machine. Click on start. Into the Citrix you will get imaging wizard. Click on it. Click yes. Click next. Now it is asking for the provisioning server IP address, right? So it's 192.168.10.100 in my case. Simply
Shift
click
it.
on next. So it is connecting to the site. So now we are getting four options here, like to create a Vdisk, to recreate the existing Vdisk, to create a image file, to copy a hard drive. Okay, so first what we are doing, we are creating a new Vdisk. Okay, with the help of this operating system, means whatever the application available in this machine, you will get exact copy in the form of Vdisk. Okay, simply click on next. So now what you can do, you must have to provide some name for this target device. Okay, so you can name it like win 10 hyphen td hyphen 01. Okay, and collection name is windows, and that will be a network adapter. Okay, click on next. Now it is asking for Vdisk name, right? So let's name it win10 hyphen td hyphen 01, or you can mention Vdisk hyphen. Okay, so that will be the name for Vdisk. Okay, simply click on next. We do not want any licensing so far. Now we have to select the options, like whether you want to boot from that particular Vdisk or you need any specific partition. So far we are having only C drive as a partition. Okay, so we are going with the first option. Okay, entire boot disk. Click on next. Now it is asking for optimize the hard drive, so please do optimize. Why? Because it will consume less hardware resources. So those particular things mentioning on the screen, like it will automatically disable Windows Defender, like Internet Explorer temp files, multiple things it will disable to run operating system smoothly. Okay, click OK. Click on next. Now it is ready to start, and it will create a Vdisk after this. So click on create. So it might take some time to create a Vdisk, and in between, if we can check here into the store what we have created, PVS store, you will get the Vdisk what we have selected over there. Okay, so it is creating the hard drive image from that machine. Okay, so it will take some time for sure. Okay, so our Vdisk is created. Okay, simply click on continue. And now what we have to do, we have to change the priority of this machine to network boot. Okay, so for the same, what we have to do, we have to go here and we have to select this machine, do right click, click on the properties, and on the boot option. Right now it was booting from the local hard drive, right? That we do not want. Okay, so you can check the network, you can move it up. Okay, if you do not want this to boot from hard drive or DVD drive, you can unselect those. Okay, so after this we have only option available for this machine to boot from the network, right? And we can check hard drive as well.
Uh,
In that way, if network is not available, in that case it will boot from the hard drive. Okay, but I'm going to uncheck hard drive as well. Okay, click OK, and now we are good to reboot this machine. So in some time you will get this machine is booting, and you will get on the network boot it will download some TFTP file and it will boot from the Vdisk. Okay. So let's wait, and you can see PXE boot has been started now. It is downloading one file. File downloaded successfully. This is a MAC address. Okay. Boot failed. Why? Because we have not configured the DHCP port 11. Okay. So let's wait. And we have also unchecked the boot from the local hard drive, so it will never reboot. Okay.
Yes.
port 11 for what?
11 for communication. So again, go back to the DHCP scope and into the scope options, configure options. Here is a port number 11. So now let me know what we have to enter here. Anyone? Anyone getting any idea from this what you mentioned here?
PVS target device.
So
Sir, you are on muted. Your voice is not coming, sir. Hello.
yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now you are audible, sir.
Okay. So now as we have unchecked the local hard drive, that means it is booting from the network right now. Okay. So it is booted up now. So now let's log in again to that machine. So it is booting now, and in parallelly, if we go to the PVS console, you will get some Vdisk here, like what we have created, and into the device collection, you will get Windows 10 TD01, which is up, and the IP address to this target device is 10.50p, which has been allocated by DSCP server. Okay. So now you do need to format this. It will creating the image from the drive what we have selected. So if you can click here, you are getting virtual disk icon here. That means you are booted from the server, that is 10.100. This is a local hard drive for Vdisk, and this is our Vdisk, and read write mode is enabled. Okay. If you go to the statics, we will get the read write details. Okay. So after that, what it will do, it will recreate a Vdisk with the snapshot what we have selected earlier. Okay. And it will take somewhere around 10 to 30 minutes to configure that Vdisk, and our machine is booted from the Vdisk. Okay. As you can see, it is active. Okay. So now,
Sir, why you taking the snapshot of Vdisk, sir?
so you need something, some infra to create a Vdisk. Like, means you must have some laptop or desktop, you must have installed some software in particular laptop or desktop, and from that laptop you have to create a Vdisk. Na? Some operating system will be required, few applications will be required, right? So what we did, initially we have booted this machine from the local hard drive, and then after we have created a snapshot from that local hard drive, and we have created a Vdisk. So now our Vdisk is created and up, and now from further I will let you know how to update the Vdisk. Like, just suppose if you have got some requirement to add or remove few applications, right? So those kind of activities, versioning, how you can perform to update the Vdisk. Okay. And how to map a single Vdisk to multiple target devices, those kind of things I will let you know. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So as it will take some time, and we will get finish option in the last here. Okay. So this is done from for today's class. In the next class, we will learn how to update the virtual disk. Okay. So we will
Okay, sir.
connect tomorrow morning. Okay. And please be ready with your infra, because it is
Yes,
a
sir.
it is a huge class. You will get you will forget multiple things if you try to learn in the bulk. We have already covered I think more than 8, 9 or 10 sessions, right? And this should be 11 session, right? So please be ready with your infra. If you are having any issues, please let me know. You can contact me anytime with the error code, whatever the error you are getting. Okay. But please replicate the same infra on your hardware. Please start to do that. Okay. Otherwise, everything will be useless. Okay. Without any practice. So please do some practice on regular basis. Okay. So it will take some time for a first time. Then after we are ready to publish Vdisk for multiple users. Okay, that's what you are doing in your current organization. Like whenever you are updating the Vdisk, whenever you are recreating the Vdisk, those kind of operations we will perform. Okay.
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubt? Anything? Any question?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, guys. So have a nice day. Bye bye. We will connect soon. Not today, but tomorrow morning for sure. Okay. If anything change will be there,
Okay.
I will let you know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Bye. Have a nice day.